Welcome back to the More Adult, where this 60-something is reviewing this book by this 30-something on how to be a grown-up in 468 easiest steps. So we continue in the chapter of getting a job, since we finally got out of fake it till you make it. And yesterday we talked about the employees that people keep are the ones who keep their head down and cook. So today we move on to step number 134, let go of your pride. So, anyways, can you tell? I agree with her. So let's see what she has to say. In the vein of non-special snowflakeness, see step 1, which means you're not that special, it is important to come right out and accept the fact that your first job will not be glamorous, lucrative, or fun. It may be one of those things, but probably will not be all three. And she basically says, you know, if you don't have a job and somebody offers you a job, take the job, because you've got bills to pay, you've got rent, you've got utilities, you've got all this other good stuff that you've got to deal with. And so she goes on and talks about her friend who was in law school and discovered that the last thing he wanted to do in his life was law. Kind of like me with my degree in home economics with an emphasis in food science and nutrition. I was studying to be a dietitian, got into the hospital setting, decided the last thing I wanted to do in my life was be a dietitian. So that's why I've spent the last 35 years in the lucrative world of logistics. So she says basically he grabbed the first job he could get, which was delivering pizzas. And he found out that he actually enjoyed it. But doing the interim job put him in a position to be ready to do what he chose to do versus what he was forced to do. So I have a little youngling at work that I told him, I said, you know, you have a couple of choices when it comes to getting a job. One, you can be a pinball in a pinball machine and you can just fall into a hole and go, oh, I guess I'm doing that now. Or you can be a little bit more choosy and a little bit more directive. But until you can be in a position of being choosy and directive, you just need to grab something to take care of the bills. So nowadays we live in this amazing world where you can do all kinds of things and you don't have to be limited to just whatever falls into your lap. You can do 4 or 5 things that fall into your lap. That's just how it is. So she sums it up with, finally, this should be obvious, but if you don't have a job and get offered one, take it. As my friend Joyce pointed out, there is no reason to think that you're too good for a paying job if you are without one. So that's it for today. Get a job. It's not going to kill you. I had my first job when I was 14 years old, and I have had many, many interesting jobs. And I will tell you this is an interesting thing. Think about all of your aunts and uncles or all of the adults that you knew when you were a child. Did you actually know what they did for a living? Probably not. I think my son thinks that one time he mentioned what he thought I did for a living and it was so off base. I was like, okay, I guess I've hidden what I do for a living very well from my family, but okay. But anyways, day 64 of what's in the earring bag. Do you think that Kate will let us pull out a 4th of July gnome? I don't know. I'm grabbing something. Let's see what it is. Oh, hey, it's giant lollipops. Well, I needed these last month for Pride. But anyways, so that's it for today. Get a job. And if get a job. You need money. And that's how the world works. So you need money to take care of the things that you want to have, like, limes. So anyways, that's it for today. Don't forget, I love ya. And me and my earrings are gonna go play. So, talk to you later. I love you. Ta-ta for now.